The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
YOLO! All right, 80. You must be dreaming.
Mahomes now on first down. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 21-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the Chiefs' 43-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Number 53.
13.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
You got that right there.
And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Here we go. Black 80.
Here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Like 20.
53 at the mic. I got you.
From the 17, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On second and very short, Mahomes. It's complete to Robinson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And some room to roam now. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And this is caught. That's Watkins. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to do.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward.
Here we go.
I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo, flush to his right. He'll run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
25, check 25, check 25.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Completes it to Samuel. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. 53. They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. Check.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Hey, yo, hey, go gun.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Here I come.
Check 37. Watch that. 65.
Here's Mostert. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Coming to you.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Here we go.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
21.
53's the mic.
12.
The mic.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gold with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we said
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today? Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Garoppolo now. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. K'Wan Williams, the one that got him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes, and his throw is incomplete. There to get a hand in and knock that one away, DJ Reed.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And it's complete to Kelsey. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 36. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mahomes able to find Robinson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
First down, Chiefs.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Nick Bosa in there to bury him for a loss of 11. After the sack on first down, Mahomes, and they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
You ready? At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Intended for Deebo Samuel. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards.
Here we go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
2. Hey, Haywood.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
21.
Garoppolo on first down. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Here we go.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Check.
White.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. Well, he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
21.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Shoot.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 25-yard line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got one.
Throwing now is Mahomes. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
I'm here all day.
They're going to try and throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. 180.
Number 53, Mike 53. Watch the back.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out.
Here we go.
But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Yeah, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo completes it to the tight end Kittle. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as his guys continue to pour it on. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelce is complete. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelce. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion, went just shy of the marker. Mahomes now to throw, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It goes as a loss of 6, and now 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Delta.
Max 56.
Here we go.
Here we go. 4th down, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelce. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Mahomes throwing complete there to Robinson. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
56.
Bravo!
Right there, 56.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 37. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He finds Robinson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get blitz coming, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back.
Here we go.
The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be third and forever. Now Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on fourth.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the run. Watch the run. Kill, kill, kill.
This is Mostert. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
From the 44, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Mostert. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on that last drive, Whitford on 4th turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense... And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Nicole Hardman, the intended target. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Second and 10.
Watch twist.
Play action. Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Now Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
And they just hit another big completion there, and I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game, and however it turns out, it turns out.
They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
56 to Mike.
Mahomes going to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now here's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned the block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. He's got it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear that?
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeing again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, 43.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now.
And nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was looking for Watkins that time, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
1st down, Kansas City.
15. Let's get it.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Chiefs 13.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.